Good day, everyone. Merry meet. My name is Glennis. I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. If you've just found my channel, welcome. I hope you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and all of that and join us. And if you're returning, well, you guys already know. Thank you so much. Today, I've got a couple of things. This is going to be a part 1 of 2. It's a little bit lengthy, but you know, just hang in there with me. Okay, so what's happening here is I'm putting together an herb blend and an oil blend for another spell. That'll have to be a part 2. So we're just going to kind of take it a little bit at a time. I guess what I need to start first with is I've got a little bottle here, my little funnel here, and this is going to be our blessing oil. This is going to be geared towards a student, someone that we want to bring a lot of success to, someone to be able to retain the knowledge that they are working so hard to get. So what I've already put in the bottle is a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of glycerin to stabilize it a little bit. And what I'd like to do, and you guys know how I am, I like to kind of correlate my herbs with my oils. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of lavender. Rosemary have to come in a bit. I'm not really sure if you guys ever seen this lavender. I bought this at the Botanica, and it's just, the color of it is just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm going to see if I can just get this to go in on its own, because I don't think it's going to really, yeah, that's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the lavender, the blossoms, and I also have the lavender oil. I'm going to add 2 drops to it. The lavender is to purify, it's for love, for calm, for happiness. And the next thing that we're going to add here is a couple of drops of sage. And this is to purify, to protect, and for healing. And I'm going to add a little bit of dragon's blood just because I really want this to be a really strong, a really amped up oil. And the next thing I'm going to add, again, is a little bit of rosemary oil. And a wee bit of cinnamon oil. And some patchouli. And patchouli is for prosperity, and it wards off evil, and it wards off negativity. So there's a little bit of our oil. And you know, if you want to, you can always add some dried sage to it if you want to, but I'm going to leave this as it is. But what I'm going to add to it is a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this, and I'm going to charge this for a week on my altar, and at which time, when I feel it's ready, I will put part of this into another small bottle and send it to, not the students, because I mean they're very busy people. I'm not saying their parents aren't, but I'm going to send it to their parents so that if they choose to, they certainly don't have to, but if they choose to anoint a candle, that this candle right here, I'm going to be sending them. I'm going to bless and dress and charge this candle as well. And certainly if they want to use a little bit of oil on this candle and burn this candle along with a prayer, so to speak, they're certainly welcome to. I'm going to be doing it here, but I'm going to be adding a little bit of various stones for their protection and for their energy and for their vitality, okay? Now the rosemary I put in here is for their memory, so that they will remember what they are taught. So what I'm going to add in here is hematite, a couple of chips of hematite. And again, when I make this smaller for their parents, I will again add the stones in their bottle as well. But a couple of pieces of hematite, and this is to keep them grounded. And I'm going to add, let's see where it is, a little bit of citrine. And this citrine opens your mind. Put the rest of it in here. And I'm going to use tiger's eye, which tiger's eye is known for its intelligence and knowledge. Oops, that one didn't want to go in. Just one more. And I'm going to add a little bit of amethyst. And a little bit of carnelian. Carnelian is for bravery. And it works very, very well. I find it works very, very well. And certainly someone who is just starting school, they might be, feeling a little bit unsure and, maybe a little bit scared. But that's to give them courage. So here's their oil. And what I'll do, like I said, it's got all these wonderful blends in here. And I'm going to be working on this oil, and I will be sending this out to them as well. But I'm going to work on an herb blend. And again, this is to dress their candles. And I've already ground up, and I haven't ground it up with a mortar and pestle. I'm doing this with my hands because as I touch it, and I feel like I'm putting so much of my intention and so much of me personally into it. Put a little bit of cinnamon, and again, we put a little bit of cinnamon oil in there. We're going to put a good couple, how about 3 pinches of lavender. And again, this is just beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Beautiful lavender. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And I'm going to add a little bit of deer's tongue. And again, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to hold this. Deer's tongue is for eloquence. You can use deer's tongue for positive, like this, spells. It can be used in other and more negative spells as well. I'm going to add a little bit of chamomile. Oops. And again, a little bit of rosemary, if I can get into it. A little bit of rosemary. And I have a little secret here. It will do them well. This I'm adding will help them to blossom and become the wonderful, educated adults that they will be. So here's my herb blend, and I have my oil blend. And what I'll do is I'll get this charged, and you guys just be looking for part 2. And I thank you so much for joining me. And with that, I will say, merry part, but I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.